political parties that are polarized on their ideologies and principles. In such a situation, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has warned the members of his cabinet not to issue their statements against federalism and has directed them to respect the norms of the Constitution of Nepal. Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Prime Minister Dahal directs ministers not to air statements against federalism. UML assures no obstructions in arrest of absconding parliamentarian Koiri, who is alleged of murder. One person killed after a 5.9 magnitude earthquake hit Bajura. Around a dozen houses damaged. Tremor felt in Kathmandu and several parts of India. Germany starts deploying Patriot air defense systems to Poland to help secure its NATO allies' airspace. Deployment scheduled for 6 months. And a Central Investigation Bureau of Nepal Police continue investigations into the live betting and spot fixing scandal at the Nepal T20. Identify involvement of 10 Nepali and foreign nationals. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has directed ministers not to air statements against federalism. Addressing today's session of the National Assembly, Prime Minister Dahal warned of seeking clarifications from ministers speaking against federalism and directed for operating by respecting the norms of the Constitution of Nepal. Saying that federalism would be implemented, Prime Minister Dahal said that despite not being a unit of the federal government, the provinces and the local levels had to coordinate with the federal government for efficient operation of all state mechanisms. CP and UML members of the House of Representatives have suggested not to link the failure in arresting parliamentarian Lakshmi Mahatto Koiri, who is alleged of murder and at large, with the party. Addressing today's session of the House of Representatives, UML Secretary and Parliamentarian Raghubir Mahaset said that UML would not obstruct the arrest of Koiri. Mahaset added that the case against Koiri was in progress. He could not be termed as a criminal at the moment. Congratulating the newly elected Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs Rabi Lamichhane alleged the political parties that had assumed power in the past of weakening the state mechanism. He added that support from other political parties was necessary in improving the state mechanism. Senior Nepali Congress leader and parliamentarian Ramchandra Paudel said that the national consensus was necessary to improve the national economy and complete the tasks related to geopolitical pressure and comprehensive peace accord. Paudel also said that poor governance was increasing with federalism and corrupt individuals were relishing political protection. The meeting has also formed a 21-member committee to draft the regulation of the House of Representatives. The committee has been allocated 15 days to furnish its draft. One person has died as a 5.9 magnitude earthquake struck western Nepal with its epicenter in Bajura. The deceased has been identified as Jamuna Rokaya of Gaumul Rural Municipality, Ward Number 2. Police have said that Rokaya was working in the fields when she was hit by a rock following the earthquake. It has been learnt that the earthquake with its epicenter in Mela of Bajura had occurred at 2:43 p.m. earlier this afternoon. The tremor was also felt in some parts of India, including Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Around a dozen houses have been damaged by the earthquake in Bajura, while additional information is yet to be received. Province 1 Chief Minister Hikmat Kumar Karki has announced of naming the province at the earliest. Speaking at a program organized on the occasion of the anniversary of Province Public Service Commission, Chief Minister Karki informed about naming the province at the earliest following consultations with the stakeholders. Minister Karki further added that he does not have the clemency to delay the task of naming the province, as he was a member of the Provincial Assembly during the first term as well. Minister Karki said that the provincial government is facing difficulty due to centralized mindset. Karki claimed of fulfilling significant works if the government allocated 25% amount to the province during the budget allocation. The Public Service Commission of the province has approved 29 curriculum for province civil servants and 32 of 4th, 5th and 6th grade under the local government service. The Commission has made an announcement of vacancy of 922 posts and recommended 370 individuals so far. Likewise, the Commission has said that appointments will be made in the remaining 1,552 posts within this fiscal year. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Humla has been witnessing continuous snowfall since last night. Southern region of Humla is covered in snow following continuous snowfall. Public life have been affected following the dip in mercury caused by snowfall. The only aviation service of Humla has also been obstructed because of snowfall. The local residents have been enjoying the snow since early morning. The local farmers have also been enthused with the snowfall as it is considered good for the winter crops. Meanwhile, heavy snowfall has also been reported in Jumla affecting public life. Elsewhere, the year's first snowfall has been reported in the Rara region of Mugu. Following the change in weather condition on Monday afternoon, snowfall began from last night in the Rara region. Snowfall was delayed by a month and a half in Rara this year. The use of modern equipment in agriculture and livestock sector is on the rise in hilly district of Putan of Lumini province. This has helped farmers reduce investment cost while increasing productivity. With 50% grant support from the local level, Man Bahadur Khadka of Liwang in Gaumukhi rural municipality has bought a corn cutter that separates the kernels from the cob. The machine that cost him 3,000 rupees has multiplied his efficiency and helped him separate corns in 1 hour, which in the past took a whole day. Khadka is the only corn cutter in entire Liwang village, which has over 100 households, and anyone in the village who needs to cut corns these days reaches Khadka's home. He charges 50 rupees per sack. Apart from the corn cutter, farmers in Putan are also increasingly using chaff cutter, grinding machines and tractors to raise their efficiency. Local levels have provided between 25 to 75% grant support to farmers, which has encouraged the usage of modern machines. In the past 5 years, local levels have distributed around 500 such machines through the Integrated Agriculture and Livestock Development Program and the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Program. Farmers and experts have now urged for the local levels to facilitate in finding market for their produce. District Police Administration Bara arrested 332 absconding offenders on a single day yesterday. Among the arrestees are individuals accused of domestic violence, physical and mental abuse, among other offences. Superintendent of Police Hobindra Bogati said that the arrests were made following the district court's directive to detain the perpetrators who absconded after the court issued verdict since the Nepali calendar year 2068 BS. Local residents in Kantipur affected by the erstwhile Shukla Fanta Wildlife Reserve have shared their grievances with political parties and the government. The local residents have said that the political parties are sure of addressing their issues before the elections and completely turned deaf ears after the polls, leaving their resettlement stranded. They have said that political parties elected public representatives and members of the provincial assemblies and the House of Representatives have ignored their invitation for a program organized to make their voices heard. Several settlements were displaced during the expansion of the erstwhile Shukla Fanta Wildlife Reserve 21 years ago. However, despite the lapse of 2 decades since, the government has not ensured the appropriate resettlement of those displaced. The government has so far formed 31 separate commissions for their management. Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What's your take on the government decision to contract a private company for printing textbooks for grades 1 to 5? Your options are A. Commercialization of education, B. Timely supply of books, assured, and C. random decision. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Police have identified the involvement of 10 individuals, including Nepali nationals and foreigners, in live betting and spot fixing of the Nepal 2020, the first official franchise league of the Cricket Association of Nepal, organized in partnership with Indian company 73 Sports. Organizing a press meet, the Central Investigation Bureau (CIB) of Nepal Police has said that 4 Nepali nationals, including 1 player, and 6 foreigners were involved in 5 betting and spot fixing. According to the CIB, Nepali national team member Muhammad Adil Ansari had bowled as directed by the fixers. Police investigation has also shown the involvement of former national team member Mehboob Alam. CIB has said that Alam had approached 2 players for spot fixing. Of the 6 foreigners, 4 have been identified as managers, 1 player and 1 another individual. Defending champions Armed Police Force have secured their 2nd successive win in the women's category of the Tiger Cup volleyball tournament. In the match played today at the volleyball court of the Pokhara Stadium, APF secured a straight set win over New Diamond. APF appeared the better side and secured a 25-15 win in the first set. Despite an improvement performance in the second set, New Diamond could not stop APF as the departmental team secured a 25-20 win over a one-sided third set where APF won 25-7. With the win, APF have 6 points. Prior to this, APF had secured a straight set win over Gandaki province. Meanwhile, New Diamond are yet to open their points account as they have lost both their matches. Meanwhile, in another match played today, 3-1 Army secured a 25-10, 25-16, 25-16 win over Gandaki. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.